tomorrow it is Christmas, the first Monday.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Alexa Ray, and welcome to another video. I'm so glad you guys are here. We are either doing a reading for 24 hours straight video or seeing how many books I can read within 24 hours. I haven't actually decided yet. I am more so leaning towards how many books can I read within a 24-hour span. I don't know what we're really doing, but we're here. We're doing a reading vlog today. I am so excited because we haven't done a reading vlog on my channel like in such a long time, okay? Your girl has been in the worst reading slump, honestly. We are just going with it today. We are getting out of this massive reading slump that I've been in for the past few months. There's also a snowstorm happening where I live right now. There's like a whole advisory out. They basically put out a travel ban, so we're not supposed to like be on the roads right now. I am using it as the perfect opportunity to read some books and get out of my reading slump. So I'm hoping today's vlog will push me out of this reading slump. I have so many amazing books planned for today's video. I'm so excited. We're gonna time it exactly too. I'm gonna start my timer when we start reading. I'm gonna stop rambling though. So without further ado, let's jump in to my 24-hour readathon. So we are gonna hop right into this reading vlog. The first book that I am reading, I'm so excited, and it's been such a long time coming. I've been getting so many questions about where this reading vlog has been. It's finally happening. We are reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. It is the first book in today's readathon. I've been so excited for this, but I wanted to wait until the perfect time to finally pick this book up. Along with this, I have my little It Starts With Us bookmark. I actually got this when I went to the release event for this book. They were giving out like a whole bunch of stuff, so I was able to get this cutie little bookmark that I am going to be pairing with today's reading. And then I also have these adorable little book tabs. I just picked these up off of Amazon. I have a whole bunch of different colors, but I picked these ones out obviously because they're blue and they match the whole aesthetic of It Starts With Us. This is what they look like. They come on like this little ruler divider that I guess technically you could also use as a bookmark. And then really quick, if you guys missed my 50K announcement, I actually just started a book club on the app Fable. I'll put it like right here for you guys to see. If you guys are interested, you can download this app and join my book club. It's completely free, and this is actually our first book that we're reading in the book club. So if you guys want to read this book alongside me, definitely go join my book club. We literally go chapter by chapter talking about like all the different things that happen. You can rate and review books on here. And then I'm also going to be holding polls for future reads in my book club, so we can choose like what books we read next. If you guys want to be a part of my book club, definitely go join it. Again, it's completely free. We are reading It Starts With Us, and I am so freaking excited. Also, before we jump in to the reading vlog, I just want to let you guys know this is going to be completely spoiler free. I'm not going to be spoiling any of these books. I will put a separate section at the very end of this video with little spoilers. So if you haven't read these books yet, you are totally in the clear. You can watch this video, you can sit back and relax, but I have all my reading essentials, so we are gonna hop right into this. Reading for almost an hour now, and I am on chapter 8. I've read about 50 pages. I can't tell if I'm like a really slow reader. Sometimes I feel like I just read so slow, and I feel like when I ever watch other booktube videos, people read like 100 pages within an hour. So I don't know, I feel like I'm a slow reader. That's okay. So far I am really enjoying this book. You know, it's like your typical coho book. I love Colleen Hoover's writing style. It's like my favorite thing about her books. It always just keeps me like super interested in the story. I never want to put the book down. One of the first pages in this book is actually her addressing us as the readers, and she basically says how she wanted to deliver a much lighter experience with this book. So far though, I'm really enjoying it. I'm so happy that I'm able to get a better insight into Atlas and what his character is all about. We have been reading for about an hour now. I think I'm gonna keep going because I'm not really that tired yet. I am getting a little bit hungry though, so we might stop in like a little bit just to make some dinner. I'm really enjoying this so far. I have high hopes for the rest of the story, and I'm really just excited to read a much lighter type of Colleen Hoover book because she does write some crazy plots in her book. So I am looking forward to this more lighter read, but we we are gonna keep going. . 'Cause 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 going to take a short break from the reading vlog. I'm hungry, it's time to eat dinner. We are doing a 24-hour reading vlog and we gotta eat at some point. Tonight we're making sweet chili pork bowls. I know I'm going to be obsessed with this. Look how good it looks. With the holidays right around the corner, HelloFresh makes this busy time of year easier than ever. With chef-crafted recipes and pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your door, you can spend less time meal planning and prepping. With over 35 weekly recipes, there's something to please everyone. You can also easily customize your recipes by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading to choice proteins, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. Busy days and late nights call for more flexibility. That's why HelloFresh has plans that work with your schedule. You can change your preferences, delivery day, and address in just a few clicks. I actually have a code you guys can use. You can go to HelloFresh.com and use code AlexaRaye70 to get 70% off plus free shipping. I've been using HelloFresh now since about 2020, and I literally owe all my cooking skills to them because before HelloFresh, I had no idea what I was doing in the kitchen. Chris and I use HelloFresh about 3 times a week. With our busy schedules between work and school, HelloFresh makes it so easy when it comes to dinner time because everything is already pre-portioned and ready to go. Here are some of my favorite recipe cards just to show you guys how often we use HelloFresh. Literally love it so much. Quality is HelloFresh's #1 priority. Ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. Okay guys, this is the final product. It looks absolutely delicious. It smells delicious. You guys can try it out for yourself by going to HelloFresh.com. You can use my code AlexaRaye70 and get 70% off your order plus free shipping. Now I'm gonna go chow down on this so we can continue our reading vlog. It's the next day. We've been reading for a little bit over 3 hours and I am just getting to chapter 17. So far, I am absolutely loving this book. I am loving Lily and Atlas's story. I love getting like a better insight into who Atlas is and what he went through when him and Lily met like all those years ago. In the first book, we get a little insight into Atlas, but through Lily's eyes, so it's really cool to see what life was actually like for Atlas and what he was really going through. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been tabbing my book with the blue tabs that I showed in the beginning. Look how pretty this looks. I'm loving seeing life after Ryle, how Lily is like navigating this co-parenting lifestyle with him. I love her character so much in this book because we are getting like so much more of that empowering side to her. Very hard to read about Ryle in this book without like getting angry. I feel like reading about Atlas and his story is just so like, it's so heartwarming. It makes me so happy to learn more about him. There are certain parts in this story so far though that like I get really sad. I think looking back at their childhoods is really sad and heartbreaking. I really like that I'm taking it slow and I'm not trying to like rush through the book because I feel like I would just be rushing through this beautiful story and these 2 beautiful characters. We've just hit the 200-page mark. I've been reading for 4 hours and 14 minutes now. I'm on chapter 23. I just want to check in and say that I still am loving this book so much. I am loving Atlas and Lily so much, and their story is just absolutely perfect so far. I know a lot of people who read this book and reviewed it said that it wasn't Coho's like typical writing style, but for me personally, I'm just loving their story so much. Like even though it's not like a typical Coho book, I feel like this is the closure we needed after it ends with us. We're on chapter 23. We have 100 pages to go. I'm so happy. I know a lot of people didn't really like this book, but I'm loving this so much. I am literally living for these 2 characters right now. We're gonna keep going. We are at the 4-hour mark. I'm so happy right now, guys. Like I'm so happy with this book. Just popping in to confirm that we still hate Ryle over here. We've just finished the first book in this reading vlog. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I don't know how to feel right now. I have so many mixed emotions about this book. I definitely understand people's reviews about this being like, really just seems like an extended epilogue. Although I see why some people said that and why they reviewed the book like that, I don't completely agree with that. I do get some very major surprises in this story, as well as some very big step forwards in this story. I absolutely love this. This definitely was the type of closure we needed after It Ends With Us, because It Ends With Us literally just like destroyed everyone's heart, I feel like. I also absolutely loved getting to know Atlas more. Again, we just get more background to who he is as a person, as well as his story and like his coming up. I don't think I would change a single thing about this book. Again, I thought it was the perfect closure, the perfect ending. I'm absolutely obsessed with the blue tabs in this. I think it's so cute how it literally matches like the aesthetic of the book. So I'm gonna do a spoiler section at the very end of this video, just because I don't want to spoil it for any of you out there who haven't read this book yet or any of the other books we're gonna be reading. But I will give you my full rating on this book right now, and I do want to say I've been a little bit like more tough on myself when it comes to rating books and reviewing books, because I feel like for a really long time I was just giving books like 5-star reads anytime I finished one, instead of just handing out like 5 stars to every single book I read. I want to be totally real and honest with my book reviews moving forward. So with that being said, my full star rating for It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover will have to be a 4-star rating. I would definitely recommend this book to those of you who have read It Ends With Us. I think it is such a good sequel. It's such a good closing book to a beautiful story. This was a good start to our reading vlog. We have been reading for a total of 7 hours and 26 minutes. I feel like I usually average around like 7 hours for one book. If I keep it up at this rate, I'm probably projected to read about 3.5 books total in 24 hours, but it is getting pretty late. It's actually 11 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna wait to start our next read until tomorrow morning. I already have like 2 or 3 choices I'm gonna choose from. Very torn. But I will see you guys in the morning when we pick our next read. Just got home from the gym. It is literally so freaking cold outside. We are currently snowed in. There's literally nothing we can do. I feel like it's only fitting to knock out the books that I've been dying to read most in the past few months. So our next read in today's vlog is The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 3rd book in the Inheritance Games trilogy. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you know how I feel about this book series. It is probably one of my all-time favorite book series. I will not shut up about it ever because I love it so much. There's just so many things about this series that I cannot wait to find out in this final book. I need to find out for myself, like, what happens in this, how does this story end, what happens to Avery Grams, what happens to Jameson and Grayson. I did see too that Jennifer Lynn Barnes did announce like a spin-off series around the other brothers, I believe. So I'm excited to see what happens in that series when it comes out, and I'm happy that we don't actually have to say goodbye completely to all these characters. Along with it, I've picked out colored book tabs once again. I just picked out this set. I feel like it was the closest set I could get to like matching the aesthetic of this book. I feel like this color right here is pretty spot on. I did pick out another coho bookmark just because I can't help myself. Picked out this one. It is actually a Confess bookmark, and on the other side of it, it has book quotes from the book Confess, which is one of my favorite coho books. I'm so excited. I'm gonna stop rambling. We are gonna jump right into this, continue our 24-hour readathon. We have been reading now for 9 hours and 11 minutes. We are on page 66, chapter 16 in The Final Gambit. I really like the story, and I do like where it's going. I like the puzzle, the riddle. I like the whole thing. I like everything that's going on right now. The only thing that I'm not like too happy about is basically, what I'm going to say is that I have always been Team Grayson when reading this series. I don't know why, I just have always been really drawn to Grayson over Jameson. There is just There's a lot of things happening so far in this that I'm just wondering about. I'm very curious how it's going to end up at the end of this story. I don't know who Avery is going to end up with at the end of this. I'm very torn between who I think she's going to end up with. We do have a new character coming into this story as well. Her name is Eve, and she is kind of throwing me off right now. Really trying to take my time with this because I'm really nervous. This is going to break my heart. We are going to keep going and see what happens.